Welcome back to the Shid campaign. Today we have your co-host Elijah, your other co-host Daxter, and your third co-host Ethan, and a very special guest, our DM Dungeon Master Blake, is here today to DM this session of the campaign.
Oh shit, that's me.
That's you, yeah.
That's me. Okay, so I don't know if do you guys remember where we were last time, or do I need to explain what was going on?
I remember.
Well, we can do a quick...
Yeah, we can do a little recap.
Okay, so when we last saw our party, we were all two of you, Yip Yip, and what is your name? Pain.
Pain, yes.
Yip Yip and Pain were both inside trying to cook the dead body. And Daxter's character, who is Cornelius Pineling, was outside and had just noticed something come out of a portal in the sky and point at him.
Great! That's a great start.
Okay. So, what we're going to do is, here's how this is going to continue into the next session. So the party starts off where they were last. The figure in the sky flies off into the distance. It's going north.
Okay.
Oh, it just points at me and goes north.
Yes.
Say something last time.
Well, I mean, that feels like a sign, you know?
Yeah,
So
kind of.
Well,
So mind you, they didn't see this, but you did, Daxter, because they're inside.
Okay, Cornelius Pineling is gonna stand up and make his way to the ship where his crew is, and he's gonna just knock on the door.
door is gone. You
But there is no door. Peek my head through, and I'm just gonna say, we're going
Where are we going?
that way, and I point north.
All right. Well, I don't want to argue with the big tree guy, so...
Big cat post. Spines.
Here, kitty. All right, so Cornelius just turns around and starts marching north.
All right, I follow.
I climbed Baxter's head.
Climb
Wait.
Daxter's head.
Wait, we're on a boat.
No,
No, you guys are getting off the boat, though.
Why are we getting off the boat?
because we're walking.
Hey,
Well,
guys.
if you guys take the boat out, you're going to have to repair it, or else water's going to get in.
That, and I don't want to go in a boat. I am. Well, water is not.
You can't walk through water, Daxter.
You float, but I think I'll die.
Maybe.
So if we want to go north, we need to fix this boat.
No.
I care about this boat.
I want this boat to be home. New home.
But not necessarily. So, Eli, you are from this town. At least you've been living in it. So your character, Payne, would know that if you go west, there is a fork in the road that splits north to go north. But going on boat is a lot faster if you could find the stuff.
Okay.
So, do we need money in order to repair this boat?
I mean, that's if you want to repair the boat, you have to probably pay for a door at least, or Daxter could become the door, but I don't think he's gonna want to be on the water at all.
I'm still walking. I'm still
You're
going.
marching off into the distance.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make it out of town. It's surrounded by a very thick pine forest.
Ah, yes, my ancestors, or maybe my niece, or
Your nieces.
they're probably related to me in some way.
Why?
I am a descendant of a pine tree.
A pine tree? How do pine trees have children?
Well, I kind of don't remember before too long.
You're not Pine Tree. You were Cat Post.
Okay. So what's in this pine forest? What's going on in it?
So as you guys are talking, you make it down the path, and you see a traveler waving you down. They're hooded, and they're at like this fork in the road with a sign in it.
Okay, what is this sign? What do they say?
They're just waving you down right now. Trying to get
Okay,
you to come near them.
so let's walk up to them.
I'm dropping everything.
Stop it. Put them and ask.
So as you are we walking up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so as you walk up and you get closer, you can see that under the hood it is a black female catfolk.
Ah, another kitty.
Interesting.
So, and Kip Yip has never seen another catfolk before, so
A cat! Who's you?
So, what are you doing?
I like Kip Yip slowly like jumps down from Cornelius and like pulls out his dagger and like slowly walks to him. He like
so she sees you doing this, and she pulls out her sword, her big pointy weapon,
Oh boy.
and she says, "I don't mean any trouble. I just need some help."
What do you need help with?
you
She
like
goes,
me? How? Who is you? I need to know.
What do you mean? All cat folk look like us. My
What is-
pattern may be different, but we're the same.
What is cat folk?
Us?
Hey, Kip Yip, shut up. Okay, what do you need?
So I'm trying to travel to Destin. It's north on this fork, but I needed some people as muscle to help me out because I am not really the strongest. I prefer more
Well-
stealth.
Good news for you. We got a big tree guy. He can lift anything you need.
I like how Cornelius is just like going along with you, volunteering him for everything. Like whenever there's a problem, first thing he says, "Yeah, we got this big tree."
Yeah.
Kip Yip puts away his weapon and then like slowly approaches the cat folk.
Says, "What are you doing?"
I like start sniffing her.
Because this one's odd, isn't he? You other two.
Yeah, he's pretty retarded. He was a slave for a while. It's not
She
his
goes, "Oh,
fault.
I was a slave too."
Oh
Really?
shit! Damn. What kind of slave owners did you have?
I mean, they mostly had me do tasks around the house, like cooking and cleaning.
Oh, this guy was a slave to like a pirate dude. So, there's some abuse
Oh
there.
wow. I mean, we all came from pirate dudes, but I got out of there pretty quick.
Will
Yeah,
you
good on you.
Is you
All right, we'll be your muscle. Let's go.
Okay.
it's I need to know. I'm like following
Hey,
you.
you'll find out later. Okay, shut up.
So you guys agree to go with her, and you start advancing towards the fork in the road on the path. The tree, you notice the path getting more north. The ground is getting like bits of snow in it, like just little pieces, not like enough to cover the entire ground, but like it's spotted, and you can notice there's a lot. It's melting, and there's a lot of like wet dirt on the ground too.
Is it winter right now?
It is winter.
So during the winter, on my character
In
sheet,
Canada.
tree ants are depressed.
At least
Oh,
it's the
great.
winter season for this area, I assume.
Our
Yeah.
muscle is depressed.
Cornelius instantly has just bad mood flow over him. Like, oh, it's cold.
So he goes from being positive to being completely negative.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can help out with this. Wait.
Kip Yip goes and climbs back into Cornelius.
Cornelius's face has turned to a frown. But he keeps walking forward.
She goes, so who are all of you?
Hi, it's Kip Yip. This is Cat Post.
I am Cornelius Pineling, a descendant of the pine trees.
All of a sudden, he's not retarded. Okay, cool.
Maybe I forgot. Yes, I mean, I guess he's a man of words, right? Cornelius Pineling is just... Hi, I'm me.
The name's Pain.
Like the bread?
Like the feeling.
Oh. Anyways. So, I was kind of trying to avoid this one guy because he had this really cool shiny thing that I wanted to take, and he did not want me to take it. So I have it in my backpack right now, and if someone jumps us, they're probably trying to get it.
Okay.
Just a heads up.
How much is this shiny thing worth?
I have no idea, but it's shiny, and it has screaming, spinning things inside of it, and I just wanted to take it.
Interesting.
Okay, can I see?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can see it. Just a peek, though. She kind of looks around, crouches, and she takes her bag like really quick and just like starts digging through it. And she won't take it out of the bag, but she like starts opening it to show you guys just a peek.
Cornelius,
I reach for it.
out for them,
No.
and just looks down at the bag.
Kip Yip staring in awe with like kawaii eyes.
I reach for it.
So to address that in just a moment. First, since you guys all got to see it, it looks like it's a black orb that's very, very sleek and shiny, and it has what looks like a screaming soul spinning around in it.
Oh.
Okay.
And so as you try to reach for it, she quickly moves it away, and she puts it back on her back. She goes, "That's enough looking for now."
I roll for initiative. I'm fighting.
No.
Yeah, I'm fighting.
So
Dang.
she sees you. I want to know how the rest of the party is reacting to this, but since she sees that Eli is like getting ready to start attacking her to roll initiative,
Is that
she's gonna start starting down the path.
Kip Yip also sees that and like tries to stop.
I don't know, just thinking.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled it. So she's sprinting in the opposite direction. She's fleeing from combat right now. If you want to chase after her, you can, but she's fleeing down the path the way you guys need to go anyways.
I'm chasing her.
So did Kip Yip not like stop Eli at all?
No. Eli's much bigger than you. And you're not very strong.
How big is an Ellis?
All right. So Cornelius, seeing someone run away instinctively, picks up his kitten, and with his 25 feet, he's for speed. He's just gonna start fucking bolting towards this cat.
The ground just starts shaking and rumbling from you moving. And you're not going very fast. If Kip Yip walked and he was like just walking next to you, he'd be going the same speed as you running, sprinting full speed.
So Kip Yip
So
jumps off.
Eli's ahead of you, and Kip Yip's just sitting on your head.
Kip Yip jumps off of Daxter and starts sprinting towards the lady.
Can I cast Mage Hand to grab her?
She's too far ahead. She's out of your reach. She has very high athletics.
Cornelius thinks this is a game. I'm going to get you, kitten.
As you guys are trying to approach her, You start making an even, like, there's an even width between you, so she's not outrunning you anymore, and you aren't gaining on her yet, but it's right in between. And you notice her approach a city and just run and dart around the left corner.
Kip Yip chases the direct path that she went.
And I assume the rest are going that way too?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So, Eli, or Payne, and Kip Yip, Ethan, approach the corner, and when they turn the corner, all they see is the dead end of an alleyway, but there's a door to a big brick building. And it just has an egg as a glowing sign above it.
Can Kip Yip pick locks?
Can Kip Yip pick locks?
Yeah.
It's open.
Oh. So he
I
opened
open it.
Well, I guess Cornelius, never seen a neon sign before, is just going to stare at that. Because he can't go...
You're just approaching as well. You took a little bit.
So, me and Eli go in.
So you go into the store, and we'll say Daxter's not far behind you. He actually fits through the store. It's quite a large door.
Cool.
And you walk in, and you see a very brightly lit with lanterns pet store, actually. And upon all these, there's containers that have, like, pets inside of them in a case to show you what they are, and then in front of them, they have a little area with, like, all the different eggs that these pets hatch from that you can buy. There's different ones that range from really expensive to really cheap. It's just a very large selection, the largest any of you have ever seen if you've actually seen a store like this. I doubt many of you have, but if you've been in any pet store, this is the largest one you've seen.
Comparison to, like, guys with pets would be, like, what, like, pet
Oh,
Let's say the Costco of
Here's
pet
what
stores.
pets.
Cornelius is just in awe.
Is there a
So-
cashier in here?
Yes, there's a cashier right at the front.
Can I talk
So-
to them?
Yip Yip looks
Yes.
for, like, a door. Or for, like, somewhere else that she would have gone.
So, I want to say Cornelius, he's just in awe of this place, so he's going to wander off into the aisles, and while Payne is talking to the cashier, he's going to be slowly letting birds out of their cage, and then letting them fly up into his head.
So you can't actually open them, they have locks.
But he's big and strong.
You're gonna break everything in the store?
Yeah.
God damn it.
So I start talking to the cashier. I was like, did you see
Okay.
a lady come in here, like, running?
Breaks lock.
He goes, I saw a hooded figure come in here. They asked me about our expensive selection in the back, though.
Breaks lock.
Okay, how do I
So-
get to the expensive section in the back?
So- He goes, well, and then he hears the birds start squawking out and flying out from Daxter breaking open the cage, and he goes, what are you doing over there? And just marches after him.
Hey, I grab him by the arm. And I spin him around to talk to me. I'm like, look at me, dude. Okay, don't worry about what he's doing, alright? It has nothing to do with us. How do I get to the
He's
expensive
taking my
pet section?
merchandise. You better control your friend.
Hey,
Breaks lock.
hey, it doesn't matter. It's all an illusion. It's alright.
Do you have money to pay for it?
Breaks
No.
What do you do?
Well, you better get some money to pay for it.
What do you mean? I didn't touch shit.
Does he have money to pay for it?
He's a
Breaks
tree.
Trees have money.
He does not. He's a tree.
He's a hobo tree is what he is.
Alright, well, we're gonna go to the expensive section now. Okay?
Breaks.
He's
So,
gonna stay out here and terrorize you until I get back.
So in the middle of you guys talking, the door just gets kicked in.
Okay.
And you look at the door, all of you kind of have your direction set in there, including actually the hooded figure in the back, who is, she didn't tell you her name, did she?
Nope.
So her name is Ophelia Lightfoot. But the cat folk, she's hiding in the back, but she notices now. There's a man in large cowboy boots with jeans and a black shirt with a brown jacket, like overcoat, with the front not open, and then he's wearing a red scarf, a cowboy hat that's brown as well, and he has one eye patch.
Breaks another lock.
Breaks another lock.
Eli, can I roll for initiative? Not Eli. Blake, can I roll for initiative?
Against him? Did I mention he's cat folk?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
you did not actually mention he was catfolk.
Okay, he is cat folk. He's the bobcat race looking cat folk.
Okay.
Can I conversate with him?
Breaks another.
So what would you like to say to start off this conversation?
The hell do you want?
He just tilts his hat down, and in a gruff voice he says, "Meowdy."
Okay, brother. This town ain't big enough for the both of us, alright? Now fucking get out your guns, let's see it.
Hey, who is you? Who is you? You is one of me.
Bro.
Do
He
you know?
doesn't even look. He doesn't even look in Kip Yip's direction. He's just ignoring him. And he takes out his crossbow that's on his hip, and he does a quick shot. And he's not aiming for any of you. He pins Ophelia to the wall in the back.
Okay.
And he starts making it. He brushes past you guys and just starts making his way up to her and picks her up by her collar.
I cast Mage Hand to grab him.
I run at Ophelia and try and tackle Ophelia.
So with his offhand that he's not holding her up with, he grabs his sword, that is a large sword, and he throws it out while also casting Mage Hand to hit your Mage Hand.
What?
High five.
Yip, stop.
What?
Set the sword.
The sword has a large gemstone on it that starts glowing.
Yo,
He
this
just-
guy's a crystal gem, dog.
He grabs the backpack from Ophelia and leaves her hanging on the wall using the arrow. He then takes the crystal ball out, the soul orb, and puts it into his satchel.
I firebolt directly at his satchel.
I break another lock from a cage, and I should have 100 birds on my tree now.
So Daxter's just focused on getting all these birds that, by the way, they're starting to actually try to eat your branches.
You know what?
They're attacking your head and eating your leaves and your branches.
But I have so many birds.
And they're shitting all over you. I hope you enjoy what
Firebolt
you've done.
directly at the satchel.
So about that satchel, you firebolt directly at the satchel, but that sword with the mage hand, yeah, he puts it downwards and blocks the firebolt.
Cap. Bullshit.
Not Cap.
Can Kip attempt to grab the satchel?
You guys are not close enough to him to grab the satchel. It is a Costco-sized store, and he's in the back of it, holding her, when you guys were at the front with the cashier.
Damn.
So,
I was.
what he's going to do is he's going to blow a hole in the wall using another mage hand as he drops the sword, and it comes back to him.
Okay.
As he leaves out that hole.
Okay.
All right.
The shop owner comes up. He was hiding behind the desk the whole time because he was fucking terrified. He shit himself. And he just goes, "Is he gone? Is he gone?"
I pick him up.
What do you want from me?
I don't know. What the fuck was that? Who is that guy? Why is he here?
I don't know who he is. I've never seen him before in my life. But I thought he was going to destroy my store and my merchandise and take my most valuable stuff.
Well, he kind of did destroy your store, dude.
He only got the spider section.
Cornelius starts moving to the rabbit section. Ooh!
He goes, so I have a deal for you. If you can get your friend to put back all of the animals he stole, I'll give you all the choice of one animal to take.
That's impossible, dude.
Well, it could be one of the expensive ones.
There's no way I'm getting this guy to put back all those birds.
You can try to convince him.
He broke the locks.
Okay, I have new logs. I have cages in the back I can put them in. That's not the problem. You just need to get him to get them out of his hair. Or preferably just shove his head in the cage and I will close it.
Hey, Cornelius.
Hello?
Put the birds back.
No!
If you put the birds back, we get to have one real special bird.
I get one bird when I could have hundreds.
No, but these are hundreds small lame birds, though. Okay? We gotta have one big special bird.
Yeah, Daxter, you've been only seeing what they have in the front. So you have like all these pigeons and shit, and they're just like, they're shitting on you as you're trying to say why you need them.
Alright. So Cornelius shakes his head like a dog violently, and leaves and birds go everywhere.
Shit. The birds all start screaming and squawking. They all just fly up to the top and all sit up on the rafters.
There you go!
And it goes, close enough. They're not on you.
Alright, where's our special bird?
So there's no one special bird. I can show you my expensive stock and you can take a choice from it if you'd like. Or I can choose something that I think you'd like. Whatever you prefer.
Let me see the expensive stock.
Okay. For the rest of you, it's the same?
Yep!
Yip isn't there. He ran to Amelia.
He ran what?
He ran to the other catfolk.
He jumped through the hole in the wall.
No, the one that got the bag stolen from the first one.
He's chasing the guy.
Yeah. Pursuing
No,
them.
oh, so you're chasing the one with the stolen bag because Ophelia is still in the store.
Oh no, I ran to Ophelia. I ran to
Okay,
Ophelia.
so you're still in the store then, so you can still get a pet. And she's going to get a pet too, because they think she's with you.
Yeah, well, I ran to Ophelia. I'm making sure she's okay.
So she makes her way over and she goes, the expensive stock. This will be interesting. So, the shop owner, he goes into the back and he starts rummaging around for a bit, and then he pulls out a large tray that has all these different eggs on it. He goes, these I only sell to the most expensive customers. He goes, only to kings and queens and governments that have a lot of money.
Need that.
He goes, so, you guys have a choice today. You can get something very, very rare, very, very powerful. Might not be powerful if you don't get one that's powerful, but they're all very rare and expensive. And if you don't like them, you could always sell them later on when they grow up. And then you could buy a different pet.
Okay.
Eggs?
Yes, they're all eggs. So there's different eggs. I will explain them all to you right now so you guys can see what he set out in front of you. So from left to right, there's a bunch of different assorted shiny white eggs. A couple scaly gray eggs. A couple scaly black eggs. A leathery off-white egg. A tiny blue and brown speckled egg, just one little tiny one. Two fuzzy, like really fuzzy and hairy pink and yellow spotted eggs. And then there's three slimy looking eggs that have mucus coming off of them and they're like translucent. One is a slimy blue egg, a slimy purple egg, and a slimy red egg. Then there's a shiny solid gold egg on the end that's huge and it's adorned with diamonds.
Cornelius, being the biggest character, should take the biggest egg.
I think we should take the little blue and brown one. Blue and brown spotted one.
Kip goes straight up to the shiny ones and puts his mouth on one.
We're talking about the shiny solid gold one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just drooling on this egg, because by the way, the outside of it feels like gold too. It's too hard for you to open.
Kip starts like knocking on it and he's like, I want.
And you just hear it knocking back.
Kip looks at it all weird.
So,
like he like takes it and he like Kind of like what is it? Like how big is it?
So I would say it's the size of Kip Yip's head.
That's a Kip Yip's head.
Yeah, size of Kip Yip's head.
Picks it up and like licks it and like gnaws on it for a second to make sure that it's like old. And he like all perplexed, and he in his backpack, and then he grabs another one and starts putting it in his backpack.
So he's taking this gold egg. Does anybody have objections to this, or are we gonna let him take the gold and diamond egg?
I'm taking all of the shiny
want the
egg.
little blue and brown one.
So Eli gets the blue and brown speckled egg. This little tiny. It looks like a little tiny bird egg. And then Dexter, what are you doing?
Taking the biggest one, the biggest egg,
The biggest egg.
the largest egg.
What would be the largest egg?
You said there was the big one, the last one. You said.
Yes, but Ethan's already putting that one in his backpack.
I thought you said that was the size of his head.
No, I'm putting
It is the side of his head. That's the biggest one that there is there. There's not any that are huge.
I'm taking all of the shiny ones. So like she said I only have one, but I'm taking as many as I want.
Damn, you took the
You
one.
trying to take the shiny white ones at the beginning?
No, I take the golden egg first, and I put that in my backpack, and then I take another one, the next shiny one, and then
Yeah, there's only all the other ones are just pretty normal colors. The only ones that are shiny are like really glossy white eggs.
so the only shiny one is the golden one.
Pretty much, it's the only metallic one.
Egg.
I felt like you'd be drawn to it anyways. Eli took the tiny brown and blue speckled egg, and Daxter, you need me to read the choices off again? Because I think that they're all about the same size. These are all smaller.
Okay, so Cornelius is gonna take I guess one of the weird slimy ones and like put it up in his head in his nest with his other eggs.
So there's 3 slimy ones. You get to choose one option. There's blue, purple, or red.
Purple.
Man,
Purple,
Cornelius
okay.
gonna get him a slime girlfriend. That's crazy.
Damn.
Slime bird. Oh yeah,
Slime bird,
gonna grow up to be a slime phoenix.
part snail, part bird.
So I'm just gonna put notes on who is owning what right now.
You have a pencil, so we can also write this down.
Slimy red eggo.
Gold egg. So wait, what's the golden egg gonna grow up to be? Does the person?
Golden
So
goose.
I will not tell you, but it will grow up into something. You'll find out when it hatches. Anyways, so the shopkeeper, he goes, so those are some wise choices from all of you. I'd like to give you some of the stuff you're going to need to take care of those creatures. He puts the rest of his collection away and hides it behind a locked big old door with lots of metal latches. And he comes back with some incubation containers for you guys to take. The other than Ethan, you guys can put on your hips because they're such tiny eggs for Daxter and Eli. He goes, these will go to the exact temperature that these eggs are needed. I've already set them up for you. And then there's a large one with backpack straps for Ethan.
Okay.
Cool. Take my egg out of the nest, put it in the box.
So, are there any more eggs around that in like arm's length for Kip Yip, or around Kip Yip for him to walk to?
Not at the moment. He's put all of them up, and he's kind of been trying to take stock and count it right now because someone just broke into the store, and also Cornelius just started fucking releasing shit, so he's trying to make sure he has all of his stuff accounted for. He goes,
Damn.
Now, thank you for your help. Could you please get out of the store? I need to lock it so I can make sure I have everything that I need.
Okay, I put my egg in the incubation chamber, put it on my hip, and walk out.
Where's the other cat we came with?
He
Yeah.
goes, wait, hold on. And
Wait.
he gives Cornelius one bird. It's a pigeon.
Cool.
And he says, I need you to take this so that if you need to communicate with me at all, you can send messages. It knows where I live.
Oh, carrier pigeon. Okay.
Yes. He goes, if any of you need any help with your pets or help in general, just let me know.
All right.
Okay. So, where is that other catfolk? Because, like, that was where Kip Yip was. Did she just come along into the back of the store and look at the eggs?
Oh, she was with you guys. She actually, you guys didn't see her taking an egg because you were so focused on all your eggs. She took the leathery off-white egg.
I feel like
Okay.
Kip get more enticed with, like singing of the cat folks than I get Boost, but yeah.
Let me put her name down.
Wait.
Okay, so you guys are all ushered out of the store by the human female owner of the pet store. And when you guys are ushered out of the store, you're out on the streets, and Ophelia just kind of puts on her cape and says, I need to go somewhere. I can't believe I got that stolen from me already.
Where's she gone?
She's just waiting to see if you guys are going to say anything because she knows Kip Kip's going to grab under her ankles.
Wait, okay, what'd you say? I'm sorry, I zoned out.
It's okay. She said she needs to go somewhere because she can't believe she lost what she lost.
I'm going to follow her.
Well, Cornelius needs to follow his kitten, so he's also going to follow the cat.
I guess I follow.
So she marches on the street and just kind of keeps looking behind and being like, why are they still following me? And tries walking a little faster, but you guys start walking faster with her. She can't really lose you because she can't run super fast in the city. There's a lot of people here.
Can Kip run to catch up to her, to try and talk to her?
Yeah, but she goes, why are you guys still following me? Said I needed to go.
Because you was part of me, and that guy stole a cool object. We need to go and get your object back.
Well, I guess if you're going to help me get it back, we can do that.
Of course. Like, we're
But
team.
you seemed like you wanted to take it last time. You guys tried to steal it
If
from me
we
and chase
help
me
you
down.
get it back, we're taking it.
No.
No,
Yes.
No, Eli, you don't speak for all of us.
I do. Yes, I do, actually.
See, there's something about me. I don't share my spoils.
Your spoils?
My spoils. You're not from around here, are you?
Oh, no. No, I'm not.
Of course you aren't. That's why you don't know who I am.
Well, who the fuck are you?
Who is you?
I'm the most famous thief in this part of the continent. And I need to get my item back.
Ooh,
I stole it from the
the
most
famous bad
rich
guy.
Ooh, I stole it from the richest guy in this country who is going to use it to overtake the government. But I wanted to use it so I could take over the continent for myself.
What's a government?
Okay, well, I want it because I think it's going to make me more evil, okay? So,
I want tiny.
Well, you guys can try to find it on your own then. And she just marches off into the distance. She starts jumping up on the rooftops.
well, fuck, guys. Okay.
And by the way, it's,
Who is
it's
this
raining
guy
a
that
lot in the
took it?
city now. Like, it's raining hard, like Seattle level raining.
Okay,
Wait,
who is this guy that took the item?
So you guys did not ask him his name, but we'll get to that.
Okay, first we need to figure out where he went. But no help to this.
So as you guys are in the streets, this old man that has no clothes on except for like tattered underwear and like some shorts comes up to you and he just starts like begging you. His eyes are glossed over, he can't see. He goes, please, please help me. I think I'm going to die.
How are you going to die?
He goes, I had a curse put on me a long time ago. It's a long story, but I'm willing to share it with you if you try to help me.
Damn, Kip doesn't get to push him.
Cornelia,
Tried to push
I
him?
really want that orb, though.
It was what orb?
The orb that the lady had.
He goes, I could try to help if you help me. I'm no use right now if I'm gonna die, but I know this city like the back of my hand. I've lived here for a long time.
Alright, how do we help you with this curse?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You're the one with the curse.
Well, how am I supposed to know who cursed me when it made me blind?
How the fuck am I supposed to know who cursed you when I wasn't there?
Well, can you at least try to find a hospital? I'm blind and I'm homeless and I have no money, so I don't know where I'm going. I can't find anywhere to go. I mean, I can help you, I can't. I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
Okay, Cornelius picks the man up and cradles him like a baby and just starts walking.
And so as you're walking, he starts coughing up blood, and
Wow.
he says, "I fear I'm in my last hours. I should explain my story to you before it can ever be told again."
We should probably find a hospital, guys.
Kip just fucking looks at him. It says nothing.
Cornelius is just walking. He's looking for something. He's never been in this town before, so he doesn't know what he's looking for.
So, just for a visual, this is a old homeless man in his 80s. He has dark skin and gray hair with glossed over light blue eyes. So, he says, "This is my story." He goes, "I was born to a poor family in Slatance, EMEA, a far-off continent or a far-off country with humans. My family sold me off as a slave to the Adinian slave trade with the people like you," and he points at Payne. He goes, from there, I was sold to the underground slave fighting ring here in this very city, in Necropolis. He goes, I was forced to fight here for decades, but I learned to adapt. I became the reigning champion for years to come, decades to come. I held the title for a long time until a fateful year. I had an encounter with a mysterious hooded figure. They came and visited me in a cell that I was waiting in. Because we were slaves, we had to wait in the cells between fights. He came up, and he used a spell on me. And the spell, I don't know what it did, but ever since then I've been getting sicker and sicker. I wasn't completely blind at first, but he was obscured, so I don't know what he looks like. Once I reached the age of 65, I was fully blind, so I was considered useless, so they threw me out on the streets. And since then, for the past 15 years, I've been living off of garbage and rations that I find on the ground. It was, and no one wants to talk to me because my skin's dark, and the people that have the dark skin fought this country years ago.
Damn.
Shitty slave made food talk too much.
Can you see? Could you see when you were when all that was going on? Could you tell us?
I could see when I was a slave.
Where is slave owner? We must kill slave owner.
Well, I didn't have just one slave owner. It was an entire ring of slave owners that fought slaves against each other for money.
Do you remember where that was at?
It's a little hazy, but I'm sure I could find it as long as I got back up on my feet.
So what do we do?
Alright, we need to take him to the hospital.
We're still walking and haven't found anything yet.
Pick him up, Daxter.
I have picked him up.
Grab him.
I've been carrying him like a baby.
So once you're walking, you notice a big gated path, or a big gate at the end of the path that you're going on that kind of blocks it off, with a mountain on the top of it that leads up to a large mansion.
Alright, someone in there's got to be a doctor.
I mean, I have no brain, so I have no argument.
Kipia pushes open the door, like sees if it's open.
I get to go there.
It's locked. It's a big gate, big metal gate.
Kipia jumps the fence.
Hey, big strong guy, open big metal gate.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna put down the injured person and then go to use my slam attack to break open this gate.
So you use your slam attack to break open this gate, and you just knock it clean off the hinges.
Cool.
And it falls on the ground, and you just hear the door open, and there's a white dude with black hair and blue eyes comes out in his robe and like his big fuzzy slippers, and he's like, "What are you doing? You could have just rang the doorbell."
Are you a doctor?
He goes, "No, I'm not a doctor. Why?"
Do you know a doctor?
He goes, "I know of many doctors."
This guy needs help.
This
Okay,
man is
bring him in
dying.
here then. Let's get out of the rain first.
There we go outside.
Picks him up and follows.
So you guys go inside this large mansion where there's lanterns lit up everywhere. There's a big cozy fireplace where he has a big like recliner chair and he's drinking wine. And He goes, wait here for a moment. I'm going to change into something more decent.
Okay.
Okay, I start looking around the room.
Boom. Yeah, I want to rummage.
So you see a lot of stuff around. Like it's a very rich person's house. He has like all these different weapons framed up on the wall. Like they're out of reach because it's a really tall room. He has like heads of beasts he's slain up on the mantelpiece. He has a full bar with a lot of alcohol.
I start raiding the bar.
I look for shiny objects that Kip Yip can fucking grab.
So that works for both of you because you find this alcohol that's clear, but it has bits of gold pieces in them.
Ooh.
Goldschlager.
Cornelius is still hanging out with the injured guy.
I take the Goldschlager.
I want a sip of your Goldschlager.
The guy just goes, "This man must be very nice. The fire is so warm, so much warmer than I felt in years being outside."
Shut up, dude.
Shut up, you just tell him food?
Yeah.
He's not food yet. Okay.
Yet. So, yeah, the guy who let you into his house, he comes back around from the corner, and he notices you grabbing his alcohol. He goes, "Oh, please, here are some glasses," and he puts it out. He goes, "Let's all have some."
All right.
He's dressed up in like a very dapper outfit, you know. And he has
looking
a long wooden cane, but at the end of the wooden cane, it looks very familiar. Actually, it's the same orb you saw earlier, but it's into the wood of this staff.
I start pouring the Goldschlager for all of us.
Alright, so can Cornelius just hold the glass between two little tiny fingers?
They got you a big mug.
I have a mug.
Kip Yip fucking takes a sip. What does it taste like?
It tastes like diesel.
You have to give him.
Tastes like diesel.
Like fucking diesel fuel?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Around.
Is that what it
What'd you
actually
say?
tastes like?
You have to give Cornelius a barrel of wine.
So he goes, "Oh, that's no problem. You'll have to go get it from the basement. Just set him down on the ground for a moment."
Oh, okay then. So
He goes, I'll show you where the wine is. Just leave him with them while they start drinking."
I'm surprised I fit inside of the doorway, let alone the basement.
Well, it's a very large mansion for a very wealthy person. So he has this huge grand house that's too big for him.
So, is there any bottles or anything that Kip Yip can put the Goldschlager in to store it?
It comes in a bottle.
Okay, so Kip Yip put his Goldschlager back into the bottle, and then he takes the bottle.
You're gonna have to fight Eli for that.
Okay, you can have the alcohol, Kip Yip.
Just puts it in his bag next to a golden egg.
So Kip Yip keeps his golden snow globe next to his golden egg. As a Cornelius Pineling makes his way down, he goes, "Oh, I didn't introduce myself to you guys yet." He's only talking to Cornelius at the moment because he's walking down the hall with him. He goes, "My name is Nathaniel. Nathaniel Dresdon."
Hi.
He goes, "And your name is?"
Cornelius.
"Oh, well, it's nice to meet you. Why were you trying to help such a sickly man?"
He's small, and I don't like the things coming out of him. I don't think it's normal.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be normal. So he opens a big double wide door, and it leads to a huge area full of a ton of wine barrels aging with their taps.
All right.
He goes, "Pick any of it. It's all good."
I mean, Cornelius is gonna grab one and just pack it open like it's a beer and start drinking. But he's never had wine before. What would alcohol be?
All right, so you start just chugging it, and he starts walking you back to the room. He goes, "I'll have to pour you all a bottle of something that's my favorite."
Okay.
So he makes it back to the room, and he goes up to the bar, and he just grabs this big, tall, black bottle, and he pours out this just completely blue, like glowing liquid into. Well, how many glasses would that be? 1, 4, 5, 5, 4. No, I guess one to the old man too. Anyways, he pours a glass for all of us, and he says, "Now, cheers to making new friends."
Woo!
Cheers.
Chugs the wine, actual.
And,
Downs it in one sip.
Yes. One gulp.
And
Really?
Roland, the homeless guy, he puts the thing up and he goes, and then his arm goes limp. He drops it. It fucking shatters everywhere and goes all over the fucking ground. And he just goes open-eyed, open-jawed on the floor with his tongue out.
Hey,
Oh.
so you said you knew doctors, dog?
Kip
He goes,
Yip walks.
I don't think a doctor's going to fix this.
How about an
So-
exorcist?
So he, I would need you all first because you all took a drink, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You all need to roll.
Wait. I did say I put Cornelius put the whole glass in his mouth and chewed on the whole cup.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Oh, Eli. Eli, you're piss fucking drunk.
Woo.
Roll for
You have
me.
to put a
I had a-
space in it.
Oh, okay.
Eli's like leaning back and forth drunk.
I got a 9.
So you've never drank before though?
Yeah.
So you're not as drunk as Eli, but you're like lightheaded as fuck. And you're in that stage where you just want to drink more.
All
I got
right.
a 6.
Everyone got bad rolls.
Kip Yip is fucking hammered because he hasn't eaten anything in a week.
Wait, no, so can Kip Yip, like, start going up to that dead body and start gnawing on it?
He can start, but he's gonna like. I need you to roll one more time for luck.
Okay. How big?
Yeah, D20, right?
Well,
Mhm.
D20.
Yep.
Hmm. 6.
So you move your way over to him, but you kind of like fall over and fall on the body and just start gnawing on wherever you land. It's like on his shoulder.
Oh, no.
So Nathaniel, he stands up and he kind of just brushes his coat off. He picks up his staff and he walks over to the man. He goes, "Well, no doctor can help with this, but I think I have a solution." He walks
What?
out of the room. He walks out of the room, and you hear him rummaging through a closet in the hallway. He comes back, and he has this robot. It's like a small looking, not like a robot that's already alive. It's more like a jumbled mess of like metal armor. It kind of just looks like a small pudgy robot.
What's that?
And he goes, "This is an automata." He goes, "It is powered by magic. They don't come alive until you power them with magic." He goes, "But there's one thing that not many people outside of this country know that you can do." And he grabs his staff and he slams it on the ground. And when he slams it on the ground, this purple ethereal stuff comes up and it goes over to Roland, the guy who just died. And it swirls around him. You see a spirit, like a soul, looking like the ones that are spinning around in the ball. Comes out, and then he moves his staff towards the automata. And the soul goes towards the automata and goes inside of it. The whole suit starts glowing purple, and then just the eyes and the mouth glow purple.
Yip Yip gets scared of this. Like, really scared.
So he's like hiding behind the couch.
Yeah.
Well, due to it being winter, I am also quite immune to necrotic damage, so I feel like I'm not afraid of this.
So, Eli, do you have a reaction, or are you just so pissed drunk you don't know what the fuck's going on?
Oh, I'm gone.
He goes, so I am one that teaches soul transference. He goes, in order to become a true necromancer, one must learn soul transference. And the robot, well, we'll call it the automata, Roland gets up and he starts looking at his arms and moving his head from side to side. And he goes, what happened? What did you do?
If Yip starts getting curious and gets up from behind the couch and falls over.
He goes, this must have been extremely expensive. It must have cost you a fortune. Why would you do this for me, a stranger? And he goes, well, yes, the automata are mainly for the rich, but, I figured you could use it, and I wanted to help these folks out. He said, and this is an experimental type I haven't used very often yet. See, I know the person that produces them, and I commissioned him to make some very special suits for me.
Huh.
Cool.
You become my new friend. Falls
Oh,
over.
and by the way, the automata is 3 feet tall.
It's only 3 feet tall, so Kip Yip's taller than it.
So he went from being a big lanky old man to being like BMO height.
Is Emo?
Emo. Kip Yip points at it, trying to walk towards it. You new friend, and then falls right next to it.
I'm a new friend. You already met me. You were calling me food. He goes, I saw you trying to gnaw on my shoulder, by the way.
You friend. Falls asleep, pass out.
Okay, you pass out onto the floor, which is good because the party needs rest. So Nathaniel goes, yes. Well, anyways, aside from that, I wanted to know if I could count on you folks for my help, since I helped you out with this little task here.
And what would that be?
So you're in robot form, and now you're gonna help us find the other dude?
No. This is Nathaniel talking, not Roland. Roland is the little robot dude. So Nathaniel's talking to you, saying since he helped you get into the suit, he wants to know if you would help him.
Okay. What kind of help do you need from us?
So, you see this orb on the end of my staff here? He kind of flicks it.
Yeah.
He goes, this is a one-of-a-kind magical object. He goes, it was created by my father, and it was created with the sole purpose he wanted to take over the entire continent and kill all of his adversaries and put their soul in here. Because our necromancers make it so that when you die, you're not truly dead. And you can obviously go into bodies like this. And he points at Roland and his little robot body. He goes,
Okay.
so the object of this is to capture the souls of the people you've killed and put their soul into here, capturing them an eternity of a prison.
Okay, what would happen if someone were to break it open?
Well, I don't know. We never planned for that. But that's beside the point. My goal, ever since I killed my father because of his nefarious deeds, was to use it for good. I would like to kill the most evil people in the world and put their souls in here.
Okay.
And as we do it, it'll get more powerful with the evil energy. So someone would need to be able to wield it to keep it safe.
Okay. I
So
think
I would
we
like
need
you folks to
to.
come with me.
I think we need to take a long rest and think on this one.
Are we going to take a long rest and think?
Yeah.
Kip Yip passed out, so he didn't hear a goddamn word you said.
Yeah, but that's okay. He doesn't matter.
Kip Yip doesn't matter? Damn.
I feel like Cornelius is just horrified he saw this living human being turn into this tiny little robot. What the? Oh my.
So the little automata Roland, he smacks his fat little robot belly, and he says, "Well, I'm beat. I'll go to sleep." And he just slams his body back on the ground, and you just hear a very, very cartoonish.
Okay. I guess Cornelius will go outside and find a nice place to sleep.
In the rain?
Yes, of course in the rain. I need to be rehydrated.
Okay, I just lay down on the couch and sleep.
Alright, so you all go to sleep. Nathaniel goes to his room and sleeps and lets you think on that offer. You hear the roosters, the roosters crowing in the morning as they wake you up.
Okay. Cornelius already had his full meal of the day, sitting underneath the sunlight. Breakfast.
Breakfast is made. Chip wakes up smelling the breakfast.
The sunlight that I'm eating? I'm photosynthesizing?
Oh,
I wake up and I yawn and I look over at them and I'm like, okay, so what should we do, guys?
So what Kip is smelling is actually breakfast. Nathaniel comes in the room holding a big tray full of a bunch of different plates with eggs and ham and potatoes, and he puts it down on the coffee table for you all to eat. He also has a big pitcher with coffee in it. He goes, I figure with such a big decision, you're going to need a big breakfast.
Okay.
Hmm.
So give me a cup of coffee.
like just the whole ham.
So he pours cups of coffee for everyone except for Cornelius because he's outside.
Give me some eggs.
Well, you already have all the plates are made. You have a plate with everything on it.
Alright, cool.
So he sits down and he eats alongside you, and Roland just kind of looks at his stubby robot hands and looks at the plate. And he goes, I didn't think about this. You know, one of the only things that I could do when I was blind was have the sense of taste.
Oh. But now you can see things.
He goes, well, yes, that's true. He picks up a spoon, and it just falls everywhere all over the ground.
Damn.
He just goes, I think I'll just, do you have motor oil?
Motor oil.
He goes, I mean, if you go outside, there might be some in the shed. So he makes his way outside since it's sunny in the morning. He sees Cornelius sitting, roots in the ground.
Just chilling.
Chilling. And he just waves and then goes to the hut, the little shed place.
Did you find it?
Nathaniel goes, so have you made your decision yet?
Okay, hey Kip Yip, what do you think we should do?
Too busy unless the
Fuck, it's up to me.
And Kip Yip has eaten all of Roland Nim's plate as well. He has a cartoonishly large stomach.
yes.
Okay, we'll accept it. We'll help you.
We will help the nice food man so long as he gives food.
Well, that's great. He said, because I wanted to make sure that I had a way to tell who was on my side in this upcoming war against the most evil people of the world. He goes, so I have talisman that I've made for all of you specifically. He takes out 3, they look like pins, or you know what a talisman is. You can hang it from a necklace or put it on your skirt or whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah.
And they are red on the outside, like ribbon, with golden metal, like star pattern on the inside.
So they're shiny.
They are very shiny. And they're made of real gold, solid gold.
He puts in his bag.
What do they do?
He goes, so you're supposed to wear them, and they signify that you are a part of my elite party that will be hunting down the most evil people in the world.
Okay.
So
we just joined a militia.
If you want to put it like that. I was just trying to have something nice to give you a gift since you were going to be on my team. I don't really have friends.
Could have told
He
you
goes,
that
I would have
one.
made one for the robot, but he doesn't have clothes to put it on. He goes, now that I think about it, though, and he looks at He looks at Payne and he looks at Kip Yip. He goes, "Do you guys want some new clothes?" He goes, "I have a lot of expensive stuff, or we can go to the store."
I think I'm okay.
You're wearing ripped clothing that is soaked.
That's
it smells
fine.
like piss and shit.
It is okay.
You're sure?
Yep.
I can buy you some nice armor.
Don't need your charity.
I'm a.
Hey, Kip
What?
Yip, we don't need his charity.
Fuck you.
Well, at least take a shirt. He throws a shirt and he throws some pants at you guys to just have something that's not ripped.
Kip Yip takes the pants and just shoves it in his bag.
He goes, Kip Yip, can you do me a favor? Can you put on the clothes?
I mean,
And maybe wear the badge? Like your friend?
yeah. Kip Yip takes the badge out of his bag and, like, puts it on his clothes, but, like, stabs himself. And then he, like, takes the pants and starts trying to wear it, like, over his already torn pants.
Perfect. So you look beautiful. Great, got it. So, Mr. Payne, would you like to wear the clothes that I've given you? I mean, I just wanted to get you something not broken.
I
tattered.
don't want to change in front of these guys. Do you have like a bathroom or something?
Oh, yeah, it's down the corner to the left.
Alright, I go to the bathroom and start changing.
Okay. He goes, and for the big tree guy, I figured he'd have some problems with it, so I got him a big sash.
You got a sash stacks.
Cool. So you have a red sash that goes around your neck almost like a... Well, I guess you could wear it like a sash, or you could wear it like a necklace and have the thing hanging from it.
Alright.
Either way.
I guess Cornelius will just put it over one of his branches and it'll dangle.
So, I don't think I've introduced myself much other than telling you about this orb, and it was late last night and we were all drinking. So is there any questions you guys had? Is there something I didn't explain?
What happens if I break it?
We don't know yet.
You want to find out?
No, not particularly.
Why not?
How do you do a soul?
Well, I have a fear that the evil souls inside of it will escape and possess something because they'll have nowhere to go.
Okay.
You.
Goes, and there's only one evil soul in there right now. Wouldn't that be kind of pointless to just have one go out?
Okay, let's get more.
I want to, like, walk up to the man, point at him, and be like, "You teach me how to catch souls."
Cornelius is
He goes, actually, that's my job to teach people how to catch souls.
Teach me to do what you do.
He goes, I am quite literally a professor of the university here. I teach the course on soul transference.
What, man? Ooh,
So,
be able to teach me everything.
if you would like, you could come and join my classes.
Okay.
No, I'm chilling.
How smart? Kip Yip has a 13 to intelligence.
And he goes, so, I see that you may be a little not interested in learning much from me or getting help. But if you wanted to, I'm quite a capable necromancer. I could teach you some ways of necromancy.
Yes.
Because I was not talking to you, you're going to learn soul transference.
I don't want to do necromancy either.
What do you want to do? I can find you a teacher. We can hone your skills.
I want to break that orb,
You're not going to break the orb!
but I want to break the orb.
Okay, I'm going to make the tree guy watch you. Goes, hey, tree guy!
Okay, let's kill some big evil guys, capture their souls, and then break the orb.
Goes, okay, kill the big evil guys, capture their souls, and hide the orb from you.
No, break the orb.
Well, I guess Cornelius is just too dumb to realize this is the capability to release evil on the world. But he thinks, Payne is his friend and has his best intentions in mind. So he's just gonna go along with it.
Yeah. And so, well, it could cause the end of the world if it did break and it was around the wrong person. So I would prefer if it didn't break,
Okay.
at least for now.
Well,
That's why-
let's find some evil guys, and let's kill them and take their souls.
Well, we can do that. But first, I think I would like to take you guys out because he wants to learn how to transfer souls. And I might as well teach you both while you're here.
Okay.
Ooh.
So let's go down to the university. But first, you're all going to need to have some shoes, some new shoes. It's a long walking distance from here.
Cornelius looks down at his feet and his roots. Shoes.
Except for you. So he gives both Kip Yip and Payne. He gives them like some loafers, like some brown shoes. And he says, now we can finally start going down there, and you'll look proper and dapper for school.
Kip takes the shoes and puts them into his bag.
Because Kip Yip, we talked about this. What do we do with clothes?
What are these items, though?
What do we do with clothes?
These are not clothes. These are loaves. These go on people feet. They do not match my feet.
These fit your feet.
Do they
These are a one race fits all.
One race fit? Kip takes them and puts them on his feet and tries them out.
They fit you perfectly. They like lock magically to your feet afterwards.
Okay.
And they sparkle like they were just newly shined.
They're just
They're magic shoes.
magic shoes.
So we're gonna end the session at this for today because I believe it's been a little over an hour.
I believe so as well.
But we can pick up after this next time. I think it was a very successful session, and we have a way to start off the next session as well.
Yeah, that was a good session.
Well,
Cool. Let's not break the orb.
Cornelius
I
is gonna.
think we should totally
Round.
break the orb, guys.
Eli, you know exactly why we shouldn't, of all people, break the
I
orb.
know exactly why we should break the orb.
No, caninity.